All-rounder Ravindra Jadeja was recently ruled out of the 2022 Asia Cup due to a knee injury. He is set to undergo a major knee surgery which is expected to keep him out of action for an indefinite period of time. He might also miss the upcoming T20 World Cup, although head coach Rahul Dravid had said that it is too soon to rule out the all-rounder out of the World Cup.
Jadeja, obviously, so he's injured his knee, but obviously he's ruled out for the Asia Cup. Yeah, he's under the care of the medical team. He's going to see the doctors. He's going to see the experts, and yeah, the World Cup is a fair way away, so we don't want to jump to any conclusions and rule him out or rule him in. We'll see how it goes.
It will be a huge blow for the men in blue if Jadeja misses out, as he is an essential member of the Indian team. Jadeja plays a very important role for the Indian team. He provides a major balance to the team's equation. His all-round abilities have often been the main reason behind India's success. Apart from his skills with the bat and the ball, his contribution in the field is also immense. A run out of nowhere, by Jadeja have always got India back in the game. The set of skills Jadeja brings to the table is something you cannot overlook. And then also comes the fact that he's a left-hander. Having a left-hand batter in the batting order brings variety. He can be used against left-arm spinners, something India did very well against Pakistan in the first game of Asia Cup when Mohammad Nawaz was bowling well. India pushed Jadeja up the order and it worked. Along with Hardik, Jadeja is probably one player who you want to be boarding that plane to Australia this year. Ravindra Jadeja has played 19 T20Is in 2022 so far, including 10 matches for CSK in the Indian Premier League. And in those 10 matches, he has scored 319 runs at an average of 31.70, a strike rate of 132. Jadeja took 10 wickets at an economy of 7.46, and the left-hander played a very important role in India's victory over arch rivals Pakistan in the first match of the Asia Cup. He came at number 4, 2 places above his usual batting order, and tackled the left-arm spin threat pretty well. He scored 35 of 29 balls and brought India close to victory before departing on the first ball of the final over with only 7 runs left to win. Jadeja has been in decent form this year and can play a very important role in the upcoming T20 World Cup in Australia this year. However, Jadeja has been through a lot of ups and downs in his career. He has faced his fair share of criticism throughout, from being looked at as not good enough player to merit a place in the team as neither a bowler nor a batter. Jadeja has proved his critics wrong, and how. He is now a very important part of this Indian team, so much so that the chances of him not playing the T20 World Cup has become a thing to worry about for the team management and the selectors. Once a bits and pieces player, as said by Sanjay Manjrekar, now Jadeja often picks up the broken pieces of the team with the bat or with the ball. But Jadeja has missed a lot of important matches due to injuries recently. Jadeja's career has been riddled with injuries since the 2021 T20 World Cup, with the player sidelined for a considerable period of time due to a knee injury. Since his return to cricket, Jadeja has copped a blow to his ribs which kept him out of the final leg of the Indian Premier League as well. Even former Indian cricketer Akash Chopra showed concerns over this one in his video. He said, Jadeja's injury is disturbing news because it is not the first time. It is turning out to be a recurring injury. Now coming on to his role at CSK and the fiasco all around it, Jadeja and CSK have had a pretty long run in the Indian Premier League. Jadeja has been a mainstay for CSK over the years, but things are not looking good between them recently. Jadeja was released from the CSK squad owing to a rib injury the all-rounder sustained during the team's IPL 2022 game against Royal Challengers Bangalore. But as soon as it was reported that Jadeja was unhappy with the way CSK management handled the change in captaincy during the season, Jadeja was handed the leadership of the team prior to the beginning of the season. However, CSK had a horrific start to their campaign, losing 5 games in a row before registering their first win. So the captaincy was handed back to Dhoni, who said that the responsibility was affecting the all-rounders game. In fact, Jadeja has deleted all the social media posts related to the franchise. Also, he wasn't included in the video that was put out by CSK to wish skipper MS Dhoni on his birthday. We are yet to get a clarification from either side about what exactly is happening. Will we ever see Jadeja play in the yellow jersey? Well, we will have to wait and see for that. According to reports now, Jadeja would have to undergo a major surgery. which is expected to keep him out of action for an indefinite period of time. A senior BCCI official told PTI that Jadeja's right knee is pretty serious. He is supposed to undergo a major knee surgery and will be out of action for indefinite period of time. At this point, if one goes by the assessment of the NCA medical team, one cannot put a timeline on his imminent international comeback. It will take a considerable amount of time and a thorough rehabilitation program before he can make a comeback to the international cricket. Axar Patel has been called in as his replacement for the Asia Cup, and as an all-rounder who is a left-hand bowler and a left-hand batter, Axar is probably the only like-for-like replacement for Jadeja at the moment, but obviously, Axar's stats are not as good as Jadeja and he even lacks in experience, but he has shown some glimpses of his skill set. India would be hoping that Axar rises to the occasion if and when needed.